Alrighty, with season 2 comes season 2 changes, character balance, and with that, the character that I currently play, JP, received let's just say a sizable amount of changes. Yeah, maybe some nerfs. No, not maybe. You know, he did receive nerfs but surprisingly some buffs. So yeah, today I'm going to do a rundown and give you a perspective of what that means for season 2 JP, and my perspective from like a more mid-level player, what this changes for the average, you know, JP player. All right, so the first change is actually a universal one. It's the back throw distance. This one sends you kind of behind the timer, so you're no longer right up in their face, so you can start throw looping, start, you know, unnecessary pressure from like a perfect parry, you know, and all that mess, which has been a gripe from a lot of people. Like, you get a perfect parry back throw and now you get to start your throw loops. With JP specifically and his OD amnesia, that changes things only a little bit, at least I think from my perspective. If I set this DJ dummy to jump and then grab, if I back throw him a little farther, but basically that combo would have hit before if I was closer. But ever since that nerf to everybody's back throw, now you have to decide between getting that knockdown and drive rushing in for additional pressure, or you can use that time to throw out a portal and just kind of wait back here and see what happens. At least before, when you were able to back throw, you would actually get you were actually like right here. I think you were actually like right here, my bad. You would walk up, get a heavy punch, do what you needed to do. Yeah, basically you were able to back throw them and do a crazy combo because you were right up in their face. You could actually get that portal out in time while you were in their face. The mix-up potential and the pressure potential of that was just crazy in my opinion. And I don't mind that nerf too much, but it is pretty big. Definitely does change corner pressure with this character after back throw. Alrighty, a smaller change. All right, so the next nerf is pushback on block for the standing heavy kick. This essentially just gives you less pressure because now you're getting sent way far back and you can't just do this forever. You know, if their opponent's good at blocking or they don't parry, you're just making them guess with these plus frames. It certainly is a bit of a tweak, a bit of a nerf after the third kick. You can't really do anything. It just added less pressure. That's about it. Crouching medium punch, bigger hurt box. That just makes it more whiff punishable. There we go. Yeah, so that's a pretty cool, I wouldn't say pretty cool nerf, but you know, it works out. Crouching medium kick, the hitbox was lowered, so that means it can interact with moves with low invincibility. The hitbox of the feet was actually expanded forward, meaning it's actually easier to whiff punish as well. So this button is less of the menace that it used to be. The next nerf he did receive was same thing, sweep. Even though I rarely see anybody really use the sweep, actually, I'll be honest, I rarely use this. I might use this once like every 50 sets, rarely, unless I really know it's gonna land. Surprisingly, I mean, it's only +6, you space it out, it's pretty much safe, because I think a lot of JPs, especially myself, we opt for the down forward heavy punch. But yeah, it basically added a larger hurt box, so you can whiff punish it easier. Nothing too crazy about that. And then a new change is the back medium punch. The hurt box on the feet was actually expanded, so you're able to contest it. I know a lot of JPs like to drive rush back medium punch because it leaves you +3 in their face, and on a hit it leaves you +9. Since that hitbox was expanded at the feet, now people maybe might fear a little bit less to check that drive rush. Giving that bit of leeway at least gives people an opportunity for, you know, more skilled punish. All right, the next nerf, the down punch, initial scaling of 20%. I mean, it just means it does less damage. All right, the next change is with level 1, it removed complete invincibility. It was actually completely invincible frame 1 on wake up, which I actually did not know, and I don't think I've utilized. Nothing too crazy there, nothing too special. I think that change is perfectly fine. Level 2 here, the level 2 nerfs. Here's where I get a little bit annoyed. So they adjusted the level 2 so that the combo sequence is different. So before, if I were to get the heavy kick, heavy punch target combo, I would do this into level 2, and then I would try to land a heavy kick. You can no longer do that. If you notice briefly at the advantage, it said 11 frames, which means you can no longer use standing heavy kick to continue the combo, which is unfortunate. But if you start it with standing heavy punch, you do get 13 frames, so you can do that kick combo from there. And also some other small changes with the level 2. There was invincibility on frame 1, which was interesting. I've never utilized that because I've never woke up level 2, but I guess some people might have utilized it. And then another kind of bigger change, another nerf, is the level 3 on hit. So the level 3 change just leaves you farther away from your opponent, and you're only plus 23. So if I just do a simple level 3 combo, I'm plus 23, and I'm pretty much on the opposite side before the screen starts zooming out. At this point, you can realistically just drive rush in, or you could just set up your portals. Alrighty, now to the good parts. Now to the good news. What did get buffed? His OD Striborg, which is his quarter circle forward double punch. This move right here. This move had a lot of changes to it because I think it was pretty useless. I've never used this move. If I did use it, I used it for shits and giggles personally. I never intentionally thought, oh yeah, this will be a more optimal combo route if I use this. No, it was always for shits and giggles, but now it has way more uses. So the first buff was that it can be canceled level 2, level 3, or CA. I guess you could do a combo like this. You know, something like that, something light, nothing too crazy. I guess that's just kind of a quality of life buff. Nothing really, I don't think it really changes much in terms of combo potential, at least for my opinion. Next up, the attack startup changed from 22 to 19 frames, and I'm guessing that is what allows you to do crouching medium punch into OD. Because before, you actually could not do that. That did not combo. And that would have actually been pretty useful for using less meter, because the usual JP combo would probably go like, you know, some situations would call you to drive rush in, crouching medium. And that would be like a usual combo. Now that it's changed, cancel this, cancel crouching medium punch into OD, which you couldn't do before, which is pretty cool. That just means you get to use, so you can use less meter. It essentially lets you put the opponent into the zoning phase whilst using, you know, less meter. Even though you get less damage off of that, you use only 2.5 bars instead of like 3.75, which I think is a good meter save for sure. Good buff in my opinion. And it also gives this move a purpose. There's really no reason to use it other besides that. Like if you were to do this, you might as well cancel it. Now it's like, hey, here's a less meter option, less damage, way less damage, but use way less meter. So I think that's good. The length of the move changed just 3 frames less, so the move's quicker. I mean, that's always good. Having a quicker move is never that bad. And what ties back into earlier, the damage buff, before it used to do 800 damage, the first hit doing 300, the second hit doing 500, but now the first hit does 600. The second hit does 400, so it does 1,000 damage. So 200 damage better than before. Great change. It just makes it more useful. It makes me want to use it more. So I think if I'm in a tight meter situation and I get the plus frames on the crouching medium kick, or I just land a crouching medium punch, I have a better reason to. The blowback time on the first attack when it hits is increased. The first and second hit feel way slower, so it's easier to cancel the moves and do what you need to do basically. Before, I think the move used to, because I barely use this move because I mean it sucked, it would just throw them at the wall and they would fall right away, and you would have to essentially link a level 1 like instantly. And they would like barely make it, but now it looks like you have so much time to do the level 1 if that's the route you want to go for. That's a good change always. No issue with that. But yeah, that was all the changes to OD Striborg. And then one more move was I think I would say this is a buff for sure, is the OD Fireball Tourbillon. That can cancel into level 2 and level 3 as well. Yeah, I think that's a good change. Being able to cancel the first hit on level 2 is really good. I think that's a really good buff if you really lock down your opponent. All right, now here's 2 changes I think that are kind of neutral. Not really buff or nerf, just more so a adjustment. Command grab can actually combo into drive rush heavy butt. See, as you can see, that was a real combo. It was 4 hits. So basically, yeah, you can basically combo off of this. And I'm not too sure what type of optimization you can do. Maybe if I set myself to, maybe that just gives more meter. All right, so that gave about less than half a bar. But if I do this, oh, okay. So yeah, that can be from meter again. That actually did give me a little more meter instead of going into this combo. If you want to close out a round, I guess you could do something like this. Oh yeah, for sure. So that'll definitely be for the meter. But yeah, that was all the changes from someone who's at an that are important for people like at an intermediate level, at my level. Things that I really found important. There were more changes, but those are really like quality of life stuff, quality of life things. And of course, if I missed anything, yeah, please let me know. I'm serious. Like let me know. Say, hey, dumbass, you missed this. Okay, don't call me a dumbass. If there's anything I messed up or anything I didn't include, you know, of course, let me know. And if this video helped me, I mean, let me know. That was a JP season 2. Thank you for watching, and take it easy. Catch y'all later.